Back with another video, guys. What is up? Hope y'all had a blessed Wednesday. I know I did. End of the semester for me, so I'm wrapping things up. Starting to study for my finals and stuff. So pretty solid. Last week, I start finals next week, so wish me luck on that. But as you guys can see from the account balance, we are officially at 5,200. 5,200. We took one trade. It was not an inverse for value gap trade. It was more of a it was more of a like sniper entry kind of in a way. And I was happy I took it. Ended up catching a really big move. Especially light in size too, because this December price action has just been pretty wonky early in the morning. So I was literally about to hop off. But I decided to stay on for another hour, ended up catching this move, and ended up panning out really perfectly. I was surprised, right? So we're going to be going over that. But I also wanted to show you guys this post right here by Kane. Really good trader. I don't follow him. I should probably follow him. But he says, I'm the best ever. I'm the most profitable and disciplined and the most intelligent trader that's ever been. There's no one that can stop me, right? Although he's very successful and very profitable and stuff like that, people might, there's obviously people in the trading space that might just call him a fraud or whatever. But he is literally very profitable on Top Step. He is one of the main people on Top Step with like one of those actual funded accounts that you only get invited by Top Step if you're really profitable. And he's always in the top five of like how much Top Step is like paying out to people, right? So he's one of the top five, and I've seen Top Step post about it. So I just feel like reading this, it made me happy for him as well, but also pointing it into like other point of views and like us or like me and you guys who like are starting off and like really want to get things going. This is a lot of self confidence, right? This is the good mindset to have, like that you're capable of catching good trades, that you're capable of staying disciplined during choppy days. And I really reflected this on me because I've been break even throughout the entire start of December, right? And price action has been pretty bad. And obviously, I could have taken so many inverse rally gaps, but none of them would work, right? A lot of them would get faked out, or if you see my last videos, I've been break even, and I've been complaining about being break even, but I started to think about it. I'm like, break even's it's good. I'm preventing my capital or my my eval from going lower in the amount, and so it just really tied it into because like maybe think about like I am disciplined. Like you want to speak into existence, right? Like before you guys start trading, you guys want to have the mentality that okay, I am disciplined. I wait for a good setup. I am knowledgeable in the charts and stuff, right? So shout out Trader Kane. Also, you guys follow me on Twitter. I just posted this one time because I bet it on Mike Tyson, but I want to be more active on Twitter, and stuff like that. So let's jump into today's trade recap. Um, let's go ahead and talk about this first trade. Let me pull it up. Actually, no. Let me talk about this second trade. I'm gonna go ahead and clear all of this, right? So clear all 17 drawings. I'm gonna go back to market open, which is around 6:30, and then let's just do a brief rundown of what was happening, really. So we look on the hourly charts. Um, the hourly charts actually just ended up sweeping overnight session. We ended up taking buy side. They ended up shooting back down, right? So on the 1 hourly, we just have these lows that have not getting tapped. That have not been tapped into. On top of that, we have this hourly for value gap, right? So I really did not have a bias for today. I was kind of just going with the flow, just because we're at all time highs. The overnight session was pretty good. Ended up sweeping out this high, and so not really much of a bias going into today. Definitely wanted to see what would happen here at this hourly for value gap, or if we were to sleep these lows, what would happen afterwards, right? Um, you know, we're in a very higher time frame bias of just overall bullish, just because we had such an expansion throughout this entire week. And so, I wouldn't mind seeing, a sell side, right? That would be pretty cool. Just a pullback, and just us getting us like it's getting us away from all time highs. So I actually would not mind seeing a pullback. That would be great, just because there's a lot more structure on the left side, and we could refer to the left side for more as liquidity. But I mean, it is what it is. We have to adjust with the flow and adjust with the markets, right? So, not really much of a bias going into today. You guys look on the 5 minute just kind of just within this range, right? We haven't really taken out anything besides overnight session, right? And so, again, not really much of a bias. We came back up. We inversed this 5 minute right over here, looking far left, but that really do much. It was just more of like a liquidity fill, and we're just hanging around here for now, right? And so on this 5 minute right now, off of market open, we have this fair value gap, right, that we're bouncing out of. So potentially bullish going to the morning. It really depends on how well this holds right here, right? So let's just jump into the 1 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of this. You can keep this right here, the sell side. And so let's just start. So let's see. So the first trade I really was wanting to take, but I did not take it, and it was a little bit weird, right? So market opens. We ended up respecting this fair value gap. We ended up taking out this high. Okay. So now what, right? What do we do? Well, I don't know, right? So we ended up taking out buy side liquidity, external buy side liquidity, and we ended up just sweeping back down. So we're gonna continue just playing this. Now we're just hanging around, right? Not really any fair value gaps here, not really any inverses. So we're kind of just chilling, just going with the flow. Okay, we end up sweeping this low again. Not much given us, right? You have this right here, and then you have this. But this fair value gap is just so small, and on top of that, we ended up closing very high, right? So this stop loss, and you don't really know what to target. You potentially get a target up here. That would have ended up playing out, right? But pretty much break even. So remember, guys, make sure to be careful. Want to catch a higher probability. I mean, this trade was not bad, but it's just this fair value gap is just way too small, right? So again, just continuing watching, and there was really not much given to us throughout the entire day, right? So the first trade I wanted to talk about was at this 750. Now, if you look at this, there are equal lows right over here. And if you watch my last video, I've had trouble with Top Step and Trading View not being the same, right? And it's just because I showed you guys in the last video. Go ahead, check that video. I'll put the link in the description as well. One of the helpers told me, oh, Top Step actually uses a faster a response rate of like 50 milliseconds compared to a second that Trading View uses. And so we're gonna go ahead and check out where this was, right? So this was at 727. So on 727, there was literally nothing here. This is 727, 724, 27. Wait, what? Yeah, 724, 724. So this is what Top Step was giving us. And I didn't know how to react. I don't know if Top Step's right. I don't know if Trading View is right. And I traded in the morning with my friend, and he was just like, well, I mentioned that everyone pretty much uses Trading View for charts and execute on a different account, right? Give me a sec. And execute on a different account, and so I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if these equal lows is a good draw of liquidity, so I just had it marked out. But so we have these equal lows, right? Now I did not know what to do on top of this. Dude, look at this 4 BPR. Look, 1 fair value gap, 2 fair value gap, 3 fair value gap, 4 fair value gap. I did not know what to do. And on top of that, let me check if there is an SMT somewhere around here. Um, SMT. This. No, there is no SMT. Yeah, there's no SMT here. So it was literally just this, and this was the trade to target these equal lows, right? So the equal lows actually ended up panning out. As you can see here, you could have stop loss like this, equal lows right here. Pretty good RR, 1 to 3. Not only that, we do have we do have these lows resting down here. So I'm pretty sure this another. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are another I didn't even realize this. This is pretty much another equal lows down here as well. Wow, I did not know that. Okay. Well, so we do have these lows and I guess double equal lows. I didn't really see that. I only saw the first one when we started. And so, oh, sorry, give me a sec. Someone's calling me. All right, sorry about that. My mom's calling me. So, for BPRs, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. Um, but I can tell you right now, this first one, you don't take this first BPR right here, and the reason why you don't take it is just because the candle off the close took out liquidity, right? So you don't want to take those ever, right? If the candle that's going to be your entry candle takes out a low or just overall internal liquidity, you don't want to take that, right? Um, so you don't take that one. Now you get the second one, and if you entered like this would have been a fake out as well, right? And then just stop you out completely, right? So this is what I'm telling you, that it's just moments like these are just a little bit scary. Like December price action, so you really have to be really picky with what you're going with. Um, and so this was the entry to target these lows down over here, right? So we're gonna head and do this. Let this play. This is an absolute banger trade. I'm not even gonna lie. Look at this. We literally took out all of my key levels. Really took out all of my key levels for 28 points. You would have been done with the day. But the thing is, again, for BPRs, I don't know if that's good or not. I've never seen something like that. But we do have equal lows down here. But on top step, those are not equal lows. And actually, let me see if these are equal lows on top step. This is a 2:52 a.m. 2:52 a.m. 2:52 a.m. 252 is this one. 252 with this. Is that what it lines up with this 123 candle? Okay, so on top step, this is equal lows. Okay. So I guess it's just, yeah, see, now I don't know really like who to read. Oh my, someone's calling me again. Hold up. All right, sorry, my girlfriend called me. My mom called me and then my girlfriend called me. All right, so I didn't really know what to do just because the top step. I didn't know if these equal lows were actually pretty good or not. But it looks like this second one from overnight session, or no, just from yesterday, his equal lows were a good draw of liquidity. I didn't even know that. So, I mean, this was the first trade. Overall, really good, very solid momentum. Ended up taking out pretty much everything here. So we're gonna go ahead and delete that. I did not take this trade. I know a lot of people took this trade, but I was too scared. I didn't know what this 4 BPR was, and I didn't know if these equal lows are like a good draw of liquidity. And yeah, but I think I'm just start trusting TradingView just because everyone uses TradingView more than TopStep, and TradingView is definitely the one I'm gonna be using. All right, and so for this second trade, now the second trade, it was not, it was kind of an inverse for value gap trade, but it was more of a sniper trade actually. So if you just continue skipping, I did not like anything here. Now, if you look on the 5 minute too, if you look on the 5 minute, this is ugly. This is actually ugly. So if you turn on the 5 minute, today was really bad price action. But even in like zooming into the 1 minute, price action is still pretty iffy. Besides that one move to the equal lows, right? So the next trade was around here, and so what I was targeting, I had we just took out external right off of market open, so we have this level, and on top of that, if you look on the higher time frame, um, oh no, that is the level. Yeah, we have that, and then also we do have these right over here, right? So we have two that we have not tapped into. Also, if you want to call this liquidity run, I mean, I guess you can, but it's not really obvious, right? So um, I really wanted this to get inversed, and also just because there was a bullish order flow, we tapped into this fair value gap right over here on this 1 minute and it kept bouncing off, right? So we have a 1 minute fair value gap. 1 minute fair value gap. And a 1 minute fair value gap. We have an IFVG here that's gonna happen right now. No, it doesn't happen now, but all right. So we come now. I did not want to enter off of this, and the reason why I did not enter off of this, just because all day today, just market has just been really, really ass, right? So, but the thing is, there was an SMT here, so that added a little bit of extra confluence. Um, there was an SMT here, as you can see, with ES. So SMT here. So double confluence. I have no SMT. SMT. And then inverse, right? Now, what was my entry here? I actually was noting, so I'm gonna make this inverse right over here, right? I was actually targeting this. We had this smaller time frame, little 1 minute for value gap right down here. And if price offered to retrace back into this, I would have taken it. For some reason, I actually had somewhat of a pair to take this trade, but I didn't have a pair to take the other trade for some reason, which was really with the first trade with the four BPRs, right? So we ended up coming into this 1 minute for value gap, tapped into it. I actually ended up getting filled right here, stop loss, just a little bit under, right? And I was targeting this and potentially hoping to target this external high, and the trading gods actually heard me because look at this move. This move was so clean, really clean, just clean to the upside. And yeah, so although this wasn't a trade off of an inverse for value gap trade, now let's say I entered off of the inverse, right? Now I would still have to put my stop loss under this for value gap because for value gap, the price could have retraced here. Now if you put it just a little bit under here, or like consummate encroachment of this for value gap, it still would have worked out, right? But you want to be a little bit like flexible with your fair value gap, so you ended up pulling it a little bit under, but I didn't do that. I actually entered off of the tap into the 1 minute, and so this was overall a clean move, clean sniper. Finally not break even for the day, and we are up. So we finally reached the 2,000 mark. Now tomorrow's Friday, and let me check if there's news. So I don't. Oh, there's a lot of red folder news at 5:30 in the morning. Okay. So tomorrow might be hopefully the best day of the week in terms of price action. And I don't really know if, yeah. Why is it at 5:30 in the morning, dude? The East, so 6, 7, 8, 8:30 in the morning for. All right, but yeah, that's pretty much this trade. Trade recap. Glad I took this trade, and although this wasn't really a part of my rules, I did not follow my rules because this was not an inverse for value gap trade. But the thing is, I just liked how everything stacked with each other, right? So 1 minute for value gap, SMT, good expansion move to the upside, and then a retrace, right? So this is pretty solid. I don't know why, but I just had, I was like, okay, I see this for value gap here. Hopefully it comes back down, retraces back into it, and I kind of was hoping for a better fill. Like I was kind of hoping for a better fill, but the move just happened so fast and ended up just expanding, right? I don't know if this is a time zone at 9 a.m. No, this is right before lunchtime. So, um, overall, clean move, and that's pretty much it. So, hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.